Hey, Jahmyr Demo, so we walking out the hotel to come here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm coming up it's like a little incline. I look up, it's some dude tatted up, tank top on, just sitting in front of like the lobby. I walk up, it's him. He been on a diet like a month. And not just he on a diet, he trying to tell us how to eat. He got on Chan earlier because he eating wasabi, almonds.
Watch your sodium, bro. Get your ass out of here.
I don't want to listen though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to look out for him, bro. I was 248. I'm trying to dial it back. He was shocked when I told him. I said, I was talking to him and A-Chan. I said, I can probably get y'all when I was in my prime. He said, nah. I said, 428, 226.
I ain't know that. Nah, I ain't know that.
I used to scat a little bit, but I love what y'all do, though.
That was before folks ran 4.2s, though.
Yeah. And he was 230.
Big as hell.
The big old pads on.
Hold up, limitless. Take a stomach, got pinning it. I fought here to witness it. Get my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, got me up. On the mission, got me up. Knowing me, I got the key. On the vision, I can trust. Limitless. Take a stomach, got pinning it. I fought here to witness it. Get my people feeling militant.
But man, welcome to the Pivot, man. Appreciate y'all. Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Channing Crowder, Ryan Clark. This is Fred Taylor, Pivot fam. Thank y'all for pivoting with us on our training camp tour. I'm gonna start with you, Demo, and then obviously Jahmyr, you can talk about it too. One of your early interviews in this camp, you said, all right, it's enough of getting close, right? Like this is the year. What made you say that publicly?
I think for me, I don't really fear the public, like, eye of things, and I was just telling the truth. I mean, it wasn't really about me trying to express to the public, like, this is what we felt. I mean, they just asked a question, and I answered it as honest as I could, so this was really answering the question.
What is it about this year, though, that is different? You know, you look at 2 years ago, you go to NFC Championship. Last year, you guys are the #1 overall seed. It felt like y'all had that mindset, hey, we want to win a Super Bowl this year in the last 2 seasons. Was it the losses in the playoffs, or is it just a feeling that time and windows do close?
I think it's an assortment of kind of like everything, but I think ultimately, like for us, I know my mom used to tell me, like, when I used to do stuff over and over and not listen, like, she gets sick and tired of being sick and tired. I know we kind of had this standard and this expectations for ourselves that we haven't met yet. And, you know, this city deserves it. You know, you get a blue-collar place who have been through the trenches and always been drugged through the dirt. Like, it's their turn and their time now, and they deserve it. So we try and do whatever we got to do to ensure that we're able to fulfill that for them.
Jahmyr, how y'all change that? Because y'all, they saying you beating the hell out of people, you win in the division, you're doing all that, and then you get to that point, like RC said, and how you push over?
I think the main thing is being healthy, like having all our guys on the field, that'll help a lot, and just being disciplined. I think that should take care of everything because, you know, we got the players and the coaches to, you know, do what we want to do. So I think just being disciplined and keeping everybody healthy is the main thing.
Looking at the previous 2 seasons where you were really close 2 years ago, then last year obviously got injury, beat the team up pretty bad. What's different about the team this year, just starting off in this training camp compared to those 2 seasons?
We're just like so locked in, like even though we got, you know, new playbook and stuff, like we learning, we have up and down days, but like today you see that was like our best day of camp, like so far, like by far. And I think when another team comes in and we gotta go against another team, I think that's when it comes out. So
Demo, you know, you mentioned new playbook. So much about this offense and the conversations we would have about what Detroit was able to do on that side of the ball was Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson's now in Chicago. How much has changed for you from what you have done the last 2 years?
I think naturally, just having a different person, you gonna have like this small, minute things change. But Johnny Mo is completely different from Ben. You know, I love Ben. Ben was incredible. He gonna do great things in Chicago. But I think Johnny Mo's damn good too. So I'm kind of excited to see how it all will shake out. But if it shakes out the way that I think it'll be good.
Together in 2 years, y'all have over 50 touchdowns, right? One would think if I could go get 26 in 2 years, if I could go get 25 in 2 years, that the running back mindset would be, well, shit, if I ain't have Demo or if I ain't have Jahmyr, I might have 20 in the year. Can y'all explain the dynamic between the two of you, how it works from a personal standpoint and also player?
We're very selfless. I care for him like a brother. I know he feels the same way. We want to see each other succeed. I mean, we just go out there and play. I mean, whatever happens after that happens. So, I mean,
but y'all gotta look at like Saquon and what did we have 370 touches last year. Like y'all don't look at that. Like you're saying, a little selfish. Like, damn, give me that rock 350. What can I do with 350?
I mean, that's cool. I mean, it's cool, but like, I'm worried more about winning a Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie. So like, whatever that looked like, I could have 100 less, 50 less. I really just want to win because I haven't won like a state championship, a national championship, so I really just want to win a bowl.
You guys alternate by series, right?
Yeah.
Not a couple plays or situationally, but by series.
Depending how long the series is.
Right. My frustrations, and I love mojo and, chopping up two-head monster, and I got ready and I tried to stay ready for when it was my time to run on the field. And sometimes the older I got, it got a little harder, right? These bones, I get cold quick. How do y'all stay like, present and focused so that when you are called, like, you're ready to go and you don't miss that moment?
There's no excuse to being a pro. We get to do this.
Right.
There's millions of people who would die to be on our shoes. If I make that excuse up as to me not being ready when my number's called, that's my fault.
Mm-hmm. I mean, is it like the bike on the side, stretching?
Yeah, I think it's all of that. Just being able to, some of the things that you said, stretching, like running around, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think that's just all up to you, what you decide to do on the side.
I know a lot of times you can bond with teammates or just bond with individuals based on commonalities. Yeah. And I think on Sundays, Monday nights, Thursday nights, people see you both as these top tier NFL running backs. But both of y'all have a history of overcoming adversity. I want to start with you, D-Mo, man, because I get to see you with your son all the time. And it's just it's a presence in you. And it's like he gets to see you work and then you get to go love on it. That's not how you grew up. You saw death. You watch a family member take their last breath. Your sister obviously had a horrific accident. How has the adversity throughout your life built you to the man and player you are today?
I ask myself that question all the time. And I ask myself that question the most when things get the hardest. But for me, I think it's realizing that it's so much more bigger than me. And I know it sounds cliche, but like, I got a lot of people at home depending on me to be exactly who I know I'm capable of being, not for what it can pay them to be, more of what it looks like to be, of how it affects everyone else back at home. I got a nephew who just beat cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, my sister is what my sister is, but my entire family looks at me as the one, the voice, some of us would say. The moment that I realized it was bigger than me, pain, emotions, the things I can't control, it don't matter as much. Because I know, like, if I wasn't to do what I was capable of doing right now, where I was just to fold and throw in the towel, I'm teaching my son, I'm teaching my nephew who just beat cancer, my sister who can't walk no more, I'm teaching them that it's okay to quit. Like, and that's not fair. My sister don't get to walk. Like, why is it fair for me to quit and I can do whatever I want to do? I'm healthy. But my sister would die to have the opportunity to just walk. So like, it's so much bigger than me, and I realize that. And sometimes the word selfless gotta be thrown in a lot. Cause when you're going through it and you in the fire and it's hot and it hurt and you can't really see anything else farther than what's in front of you, it get hard believing some of the things that you need to. But that's why I revert back on God, one, but two, like, I dream for this. So like, it's here now, like what I'm complaining for.
Yeah. And Jahmyr, man, you come from homelessness. You, your grandmother, you obviously, the story's well documented about, you being adopted from someone through the shelter. But like, how often do you go back to those days and those struggles and say to yourself, you know what, man, like, if they just asking me to carry a ball, if they just asking me to practice all this stuff I've been through, is so much greater, so much more difficult than this, how much easier does it make this life that you've had to persevere through so much?
Yeah, well, I mean, I ain't even finna cap. Like, I keep that completely separate. Like, I don't even really think about that. I mean, honestly, I just really like playing. So, like, I've always played since I was little. Just throwing up, like, playing with my friends, the older kids. So, like, I enjoy this. So it's not really, oh, they tell me I gotta carry the ball like this. Like, I like playing. So it's not, I'm not complaining about nothing. I just like playing. But, like, the other stuff, I just keep it separate. I don't really jock on it for real, so.
Both of y'all, man, with the tough upbringing, y'all could have went off the scale, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have been in prison. You could have been, you know, got on drugs, done something like that, been on the block where you just get caught up. How did y'all keep that focus to be where y'all today with those tough upbringings?
I mean, my grandma helped me a lot with that. Like, certain people I would be around, she'd say don't really be around them because, you know, certain reasons. Or, like, my homeboys at home, my cousins, like, sometimes, like, they'll do stuff and I would want to go with them. They say, nah, we know what you can be, what you can become, so like, now you stay over here. So, like, I mostly, you know, give up to them. They help me a lot with that.
Who's in charge of the accountability, Sonic or Knuckles? Like, who got to hold who accountable?
No, we both do this. We both.
We kind of go off each other for real.
Yeah.
They're my dog, bro. So
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you rock, I rock.
Yeah,
What
we
do
gonna
y'all
keep it
do
straight.
away from the field together? Y'all stream, game?
We get in a game sometimes. We want low key want to stream. I ain't gonna lie, but
You don't need the stream.
Who don't need to stream?
This one. Well,
He know me too well.
hey man, all the stuff that David let y'all see, that's all people need to see.
Right. So, but what y'all do when y'all away from the game? Y'all watch the game like YouTube, TV, watching other games?
I mean, I play the game all the time. Like, I go home, like, I just get on the game. And then, you know, obviously I be with my girl, so, I mean, if it's not the season, I'll be with my homeboys too, so.
You FaceTime in one night, and then we just got to talking about you and talking about, like, certain things throughout your life. And he was like, man, I just love him, you know? And obviously Jordan talks about you all the time. I was reading a story, and I think it's a pretty recent story, and it said you stole the code to work out at Iowa State. And you would go, you know, work out late nights and continuing to work to get better, because I guess they said some other running back was like the best running back on the field in the game. What was it about hearing that or about not being able to be thought of as the best running back on the game that made it imperative that you use every minute of the day to get better?
The other running back was like one of my best friends. It was Mike Warren, but it wasn't even about him. I was so infatuated with the fear of going back home and being like everybody else that I had a choice to make. Go in that facility and figure out what you gonna do to ensure yourself a chance here, or you gonna be like everybody else back at home. I didn't have like the college experience, and I didn't want it. I know I had an opportunity in front of me, and I've never been the biggest, never been the fastest, never been the strongest. I've never been the top guy. I'm cool with that though. I'm cool with that because I know who I am. I'm fearless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't scared of nothing. Like, I done been through everything. I done seen it all. I'm just trying to be the best version of myself I can be. I don't really be caring too much about what be going on outside of it. Cause I know, like, my journey for me, you know what I'm saying? Me being a pops and me showing my son, like, this what it looked like, it's for me. So, like, stealing the code from my coach, like, it was normal to me. Like, it wasn't like this big thing I'm trying to, like, impress the coach. I didn't care. It was more so like, bro, if you don't get in there and figure it out, it's over for you. You going back home, you gonna be broke, you gonna be serving, just like everybody else you know. Now I be standing here 6, 7, 8 years later, standing in this moment like I could have been that guy on TV. Hell nah, I'm gonna be that guy. I had a choice, I made it.
Like, I'm trying to envision that. How did it all happen? And when did the coaches find out?
So, crazy thing, I had been in there for a couple weeks. It was happening on the weekends. So Coach Campbell, Matt Campbell, who was my coach, I used to talk to him often. He know I love him, but he couldn't remember a bunch of stuff because he was just cluttered with everything. Coach, if you hear this, you know I love you. Skip, his assistant, used to keep his code on a notepad, like a little sticky note in his office. He would change it all the time so that everybody wouldn't remember it. Well, one time I went in there, chopping it up. I had one mission going in there.
Right.
Like, he thought I had something else going, but I'm like, I got to steal that hoe. So went in there, took the sticky note, and before I left that day, I had to go try and make sure it worked. And I know his code, the master code, because we had a code also, but it stopped at a certain time.
Right.
So,
10 o'clock.
Yeah, so I took his, and I'm working out for a couple of weekends, and then one weekend, he came in there. I'm like, ooh. It was like an official visit or something like that.
Right.
I'm like, ooh, I'm stuck.
Right.
But I'm acting like I ain't seen him the whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I like peeking. You know how you like trying to peek without looking? He on the side, and Coach Campbell like to do this thing where he just sit there like this. I'm like, damn, this either two things finna happen. He really just gonna be cool with it and gonna rock out, or I'm gonna be in a team meeting the next day.
Right.
And I was cool with that. But shoot, like it was crazy how it happened because I was doing that every weekend. Then I started getting the homies in there. We in there jamming, like everybody working, but we in there like fooling around, having a good time. Like it was our version of going out.
Right.
While
That's
we was
dope.
getting better. Like.
Right, that's dope.
He talks about not having the college experience. You sort of had like a very new era college experience, but it's not often that a 4-star, one of the best players in Georgia, chooses Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's not a thing that happens all the time. And it's cool that Tashard Choice, who is your coach now, was also around then. How did that relationship play a part in you becoming a Yellow Jacket?
Yeah, just our first talk on the phone, I just hearing him talk and his expectations of me and just him wanting to meet me, it really spoke volumes. And then when I got there, it was just like, I know this is not like the normal thing to do, but like I was thinking about going and committing. You know, after I went there on my visit, that's like getting all these other calls like throughout the season. So I'm like, oh damn, I don't know what to do. And then Ohio State, I was mainly gonna go to Ohio State. I ain't gonna cap. I was gonna go to Ohio State. And then I forgot what happened. They called me because I was finna commit, and they called me. And there was like something about scholarships or something. Then they wanted Trey Sermon out the portal. So I'm like, oh, all right. Then I just went to committed to Tech. Yeah, mainly because of choice though. That's really it. Like,
Yeah. Talk about the difference when you leave Georgia Tech and now you're at Nick Saban's Alabama. What was like the Saban indoctrination or experience for you?
I think more defensive players would get that. Like offense, like I only seen them at team meetings, and you know we split fields at practice. So team meetings or like the end of practice was like team one situations like that. So then that's the only time we'd be over there. But like kickoff return, he'd be over there. He'd be joking with me and stuff. He was cool. I fought with Nick. Coach Saban.
hey, he don't.
You know?
Oh, man, Saban used to cuss me out. I played for
Oh, yeah,
him
'cause
in
he was-
Miami.
yeah, Coach Miami, yeah.
I brought him a stripper to a team meeting though, one time. Yeah.
Capping.
So that kind of started out a bad relationship between us.
What do he say?
He took off running. I think his little man got hard because he ran up out the room. And so
He cutting this out, right? They cutting
No, he said it. He said it in front of him.
Oh.
We had him on the show.
Yeah. Demo, you kept saying Coach Campbell, and I was like, wait. Dan Campbell is one of those coaches. He reminds me of a Mike T. He reminds me of an Andy Reid. That people who aren't in the building with him, they say they want to play for that guy. He was my teammate in New York. What has it been about Dan Campbell that's allowed this team to be authentic, allowed this team to believe in itself, and allowed this team to compete consistently in a very Dan Campbell-like way?
He's unapologetically harsh, and he holds everybody accountable for everything. I believe we got some of the best, if not the best, at a certain amount of positions on our team, and he don't care. Like, if you not on your shit, it's over with. He on you. Like, you messing something up, it's like having somebody that's like, that always keep you on your toes and always make you think that like you ain't doing it good enough. I feel like it creates a different level of expectations, but I think how he was as a player, like he gritty for real. Buddy really gritty for real. Like, nah, I'm like for real. Like you can see the little dip in his mouth. Like Buddy don't be playing. And like, you don't really see that a bunch. Like you see a lot of coaches, like if you the best guy, they gonna coddle you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that brings down a lot. He ain't on that, bro. It's either you win or you ain't.
Mm-hmm. This shit like Bama, I ain't gonna lie. I got here, I thought it was gonna be like light practices, like everything sweet. We in sweatpants, Man, I got here full pads every day. I said, man, I thought I escaped this shit. Hey, bro. Man, that's had me hot, ain't gonna lie. But I appreciate him, though. I love Coach.
No, that approach, because they got all the memes out and bite their kneecaps and, we'll play you anywhere. With that approach, and y'all have really embodied his personality, this team, you don't got to call no teams out, but do teams tap out when they see how physical y'all really are?
I mean, I would hope so.
But do you feel it? Like, you be in games where you be like, oh, yeah, they don't want this shit no more.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
ain't gonna say it, but yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that for sure, though. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just having fun.
It'd be fun, yeah.
Y'all are such a different personalities, though. Like, right now, you just like, I know them. I'm not gonna say their names, but they know too. And then he was like, it'd be fun though. And I was talking to Solomon earlier, and every time you're on TV or if you've won a championship, they ask you the question about what it's like to try to repeat, right? Or what it's like to win a championship and how do you reload for the next season. And I think it would be more difficult to be right on the cusp and not make it, right? To be in an NFC Championship and have a lead in the second half and not win it. To be the #1 overall seed and have 12 damn defensive players on the IR and not be able to get a stop. How difficult have the last 2 playoff losses been for y'all?
That first one was hard, I ain't gonna cap, man. Cause like, I played a big part of that, cause I came out fumbled. So they scored right after that, then chain of events happened. So I think I started that. So I held that one on me for a long time. Then I know Demo talked to me after, was like, just let it go. We'll be back next year. That's in the past, like nothing you can do about it now. So he was helping me get over that for a little bit. And last year, I mean, just it is what it is. Stuff happens. So
when he was being hard on himself for the fumble in San Francisco, or what made you go to him and say, hey man, you gotta let that go?
I mean, it's evident enough, but Jahmyr is, if not now, will be the best running back in the league. And it's no like guess to it. That moment was my opportunity to let him know, one, how much I loved and I cared for him as a person, because I know what that can do to people. And 2, I also needed him to understand that, like, this is a small fish to what, like, of how important he is gonna be to us. And I've seen people not shake that kind of stuff. We need Jahmyr. We all know that. And if I was to sit there and allow him to fester and him being a rookie, sitting in there and fester on something that he don't do, I was gonna be letting him down as a teammate, but like letting him down more as a brother. Like let him know, like, I got you, whatever. Like, I'm taking him against anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it was more so like a learning moment for him to like understand, like, I can grow from this, but in the same breath, like, bro, let that shit rock out, bro.
Right.
You a dog, bro. You gonna be a dog to the end of it.
I love that chemistry and camaraderie, man, and it brings me to a quote. You said that he's the best back at his size in the game, and when I think about that comment, it makes me really think about running back attributes. I always look at running backs and try and compare them to running backs from different eras.
yeah.
You remind me so much of Marshawn Lynch.
That's so crazy.
Bro.
What choice just said?
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
100%.
That's crazy.
Run hard. You run like you don't want to go back home. Like anything in your way, you go get it. And you, Jay, you remind me of CJ 2K, Chris Johnson.
Yeah, heard that a lot.
Ta-ta, and get missing.
Yeah.
Like, when you guys look at the running backs from, those eras before you guys, who would be, guys that you would look at your game and say, it's probably a little mirror image of myself, the way I like to try to run the ball, if you can name 2 or 3 guys.
CJ, Kamara, and...
Kamara for sure, yeah.
I try to throw bits of Shady in there a little bit. Get to, yeah.
Shady didn't have your speed, but the elusiveness for sure. Yeah. What about you, D?
For me, definitely Marshawn. I try to emulate my game off of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably like my main one. And like Walter.
I never watched Walter.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but like primarily Marshawn.
Mm. How did it make you feel, though? You said Walter, being in Chicago early in your career, in the building, the house that Walter basically built, Sweetness, and to be able to kind of pull from, that inspiration of Walter Payton, like, how did it make you feel going there every day, pulling up?
It was my duty and my right to ensure that I needed to be at least half as close or as good as he could be. Like, his bar was so high that if I didn't look at it of me trying to chase Walter, I was disrespecting him. Because he walked in very hallways that I walked too. We were wearing a patch of his number on our jersey. And it's crazy because I went from the best running back to the other best running back, being in Chicago to coming to Detroit. But for me, like, I took it personal. I'm like, bro, like, I'm not finna disrespect him. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. It's Walter Payton, bro.
Yeah, I feel like, and I'll be quick, my gift from Walter, I never got a chance to meet him, but he inspired me to get into the ball, in the ball. I was 9, and Channing might joke. In 1985, after watching the Chicago, for real? Y'all always showing out, man. After watching the 85 Bears, I was 9, and I went outside. I wanted to do everything that Walter did. And my first NFL game was at Soldier Field. Yup. It's a blessing, a good moment.
On low definition.
Face your demons.
I don't want to say be complacent, but, like, do you notice you've made it? Cause you
Me?
Yes.
Hell nah.
You have made it, bro.
Nah. I can't. I'm still, nah.
It's just, I don't want to say you're not happy, but it seems as if, like, you made it out of that. You made it out of your situation.
For everybody else, yeah, but not for me.
What is making it for you?
I don't know that answer yet, but it's not there yet.
My man, I love it. I love it.
I was here for the draft, and there was the Jared Goff chant, you know, and I got to talk to him today on the field. And you can obviously admire someone's game when you get a chance to watch it on all 22, but it was different to watch him go through the season and talk about leaving Los Angeles and all those things. And, like, he is still questioned sometimes. What does Jared Goff mean to this team in particular?
Everything. It sounds cliche, but it's for real. Like, just work with me here. You know the one white boy that's you in the hood, but, like, he just, like, on the outskirts a little bit, but, like, he like kicking it with the black boys.
Yeah.
But when he get in there, he talking that cash money shit like he one of us. JG kind of like that. Like, he gonna let his, you know what I'm saying, hang.
Yeah.
That's like that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't really know that. JG really got some shit to him. Like, for real. Like, and that's who I want leading the troops. There's a lot of great quarterbacks. JG a dog. And he a great quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And I think for him, understand it, it's kind of like similar to me, I think. He don't get enough credit, or people don't, like, talk about him enough, or he not good enough. So, like, that fueled him so much, like, to not even to prove everybody wrong, but to prove himself right. You know what I'm saying? And I see that out of him all the time. I respect him.
Yeah, JG a dog, man. Like, he is everything to his team. Like, without him, I don't know where would we be at. But yeah, like he was saying, like, yeah, he don't get enough credit. Like, they be saying, like the weapons around him, like he gotta throw the ball. Like, what you mean?
Yeah, did y'all
Like, he
see
gotta
him
throw the
throw
ball.
today?
Like,
Oh my God.
Bro, he was going crazy today. But, like, that's my dog, bro. I'd do anything for him. That's why I rock with him.
Ross St. Brown almost beat Chan up when he came on the show.
I think I remember that too.
Yeah, like, they had, like, it was like real light-skinned beef, man. It was a crazy.
There's only one finest dude in the room.
It was a crazy deal, but we watched him today, and we were talking about it when y'all sat down, bro. I think Waddle and Tyreek were banged up, right? So they weren't doing one-on-ones, but you could see the one-on-ones at the same time. Waddle and Tyreek aren't going. Ross St. Brown went 6 times, and he won every single rep. The run game is huge here. The offensive line is such a big piece of what you do. But when you have a top-tier wideout who is a dog, bro, and who is a competitor like that, how much does having Amon-Ra, someone who's not only reliable, but who is big time, mean to help you guys in the run game as well?
As much of a dog as he is catching the ball, when he don't have it, he really even more of a dog.
Come on,
Like,
blocking.
For sure.
Really?
For sure. Just like one. J-Mo, yeah. Like, I think that's what make us all, I can speak for our offense. Our defense, dogs too. Yeah. But our offense, everybody around us, like, are so selfless. And we want to win so bad that, like, we willing to do whatever it takes. And it start with Saint. You know what I'm saying? You see Saint, like you said, if not the best, one of the best wide receivers in the league, going to hit a 9 technique on a crack block and bringing everything with it.
He gonna do it every time. Like he likes to do it. Like
that fire you up, bro. As a runner, as me as a running back, as him as a running back, if I see Saint going out there to do something like that, bro, when I'm in pass protection, I better kill somebody so I can get that man the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's a respect.
You know, most receivers don't want to do that. I can name like only 3, him, Waymo, and Puka.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those 3 are the main ones that really like to get in there. But yeah, Saint, yeah, bro, he's a dog, bro.
Camp fights are coming. We were in the car. We had an over-under like 1. This is going to be a fight today. We saw like 5.
Yeah.
And you said most receivers don't do that. Who going to tell one to keep his helmet on if there is a camp fight?
J-Mo going to be J-Mo. That's him. He ain't. We let him rock out. I ain't gonna lie.
Me personally, I feel like every team need one of them.
Yeah.
And he the one.
Yeah, he gonna, like, when we in a slump, he's the one that bring us out.
He gonna turn us up.
He gonna turn us up every
Is he
time.
all the way there? Because I wouldn't turn my back on one. He's a little different, isn't he?
Different.
He is different.
You love it, though. Like,
Yeah.
But you see him, like, he ain't scared to be himself.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, like, when you get into the NFL, like, the NFL is this or that, like, they so in fear of, like, what the eye see. He do not care. Like, and I respect that out of him. And he's came, since I've got here, he's come far. Like,
Facts.
He on board now. So, like, the J-Mo that y'all thought y'all seen, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's grown so
y'all
much.
finna see something crazy.
So I'm proud of him. Like,
RC mentioned Amon-Ra. I want to ask you guys, you know, last year you did deal with a lot of injuries, but to see, you know, your defensive leader back, Aiden Hutchinson, just to be able to look across and see him out there practicing, moving around, like, how does that make y'all feel knowing that, you know, he's on schedule?
Bro, he's insane, bro. Like, we call him the what? Werewolf?
The werewolf,
bro. Got to chip him every time we pass the ball, every time, or it's just not getting off. Like, just having him back just brings so much, like, confidence to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he makes a huge difference.
I be, like, kind of see it from my standpoint and, like, Hutch a dog. And I be seeing, like, I've never been on a team this loaded, ever. But when you see, like, Panay and, like, Aiden going against each other, and it's like they both winning against each other, and you can just see them taking it up, it's beautiful. It make you, like, okay, so this is what football about.
Right.
Like, the best against the best. And the best getting over on the best, and the other best finna show you something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, like, having Aiden back brings the team around all the way up. You know what I'm saying? But for me, bro, I just be like, I be trying to, like, see it from everywhere. Like, when I see them two go at it, I be like, God dang.
Yeah, 58, that boy, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Crazy.
Coming into last year, Detroit was the very trendy pick to win the NFC, right? Because y'all were the best team. And that was my opinion, right? Y'all were the best team. Y'all had the best players. Y'all had the best coaches. After not winning it, you hear more of, well, Kelvin Shepard and Johnny Moe, like, they got to show up. They lost 2 of the best coordinators in football. You know, they had a ton of injuries on defense. Aiden Hutchinson is coming back. NFC North, everybody's Minnesota, Green Bay, Chicago's better. There's all these questions now surrounding this team. What has been the main focus in this training camp for the Detroit Lions just internally about themselves?
Just getting better every day. That's the main thing. And as an offense, if we don't feel like we had the best day, making sure we step up the next day. Always try to get better. And if we don't get better that day, the next day come out and just come back stronger. So I think that's the main thing on offense.
Yeah, for sure. I think for me, like, I'd be more concerned if they weren't talking about us at all. I ain't really a big fan of the media. You know what I'm saying?
What you look me in my eyes for?
Nah.
Like, why? It's 2 other people sitting here that's media.
Nah, just...
He too big. Don't look over here. I don't do none of that work.
Hey, hit me with the... Golly, nah, go ahead.
Nah, I just ain't you know what I'm saying? I just like to work. You know what I'm saying? And I think, like, and I'm not speaking at y'all, but I think, like, when I know, like, the media, like, can talk about players that ain't never did nothing close to what we done did, like, it drive me up a wall. So, like, I kind of leave it for what it is. So I think, like, for us, like, a lot of guys we don't really care about what nobody else got to say. Like, we don't care. Because at the end of the day, if you winning or you losing, they still gonna find something to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, why do it matter?
Yeah.
I think that's the beauty of the pivot in this long format is you're the voice. You know, it's not just snippets, like the fans actually get to pull up and see and hear from you guys. You know, that's why, you know, we have guests that want to come on, and that's why we have guys that we want to chop it up with, so people can get to see that part of you. So my question is one of my favorite questions on the show. I always ask, biggest pivot. What's your biggest pivot in life? That's that moment you can look back on and say, without this happening, or because this happened for me, I am who I am today.
Probably my aunt passed away back in 2020. That struck me hard. I had a couple months to get over that. I was with her every day in the summer, every summer. We were just so close. It was just, like, it was crazy. It was like, she wasn't even like my aunt. Like, she was like my sister, you know? Like, we was just always together, always laughing, always joking. Like, we used to play this game, and when she was, like, driving, like, every time we said Mustang, it was about Mustang. Then, like, whoever got the 10 wins, like, just some goofy shit. And then my first car, I wanted a Mustang just because of her. And yeah, I think that was the biggest thing.
For me, probably when I was in 7th grade, going into 8th grade. And there was this wrestling coach named Coach Meddings. And I was coming from a different school. We were running laps around the field. And I came straight from a track meet, so I didn't have no cleats. And I'm running on the outside track where everybody else running on the inner field. And I'm running around, lapping everybody. And everybody like, who is this? Go through the season. At the end of the season, Coach Meddings looked at me. He was like, no bullshit. He said, you good, but you're not good enough to make it. And I said, oh, yeah, for sure. He started reading off of, like, the statistics of, like, this percentage of people make it, this percentage of people don't. Like, he basically was telling me, like, stop smelling myself. I'm like, all right, bet. I'll show you something. So I showed him.
Right.
How much do you think about bench turnage?
Often. He was a hero back where we was from. You know what I'm saying? Fast, but, like, didn't look like it. He was, like, gliding. It almost looked like his feet wouldn't touch the ground when he was running. But, like, high-spirited. My oldest brother's, like, closest friend. Really, really great human, and had an unfortunate thing happen to him.
We've been talking about, like, bye weeks, right? And what should people, like, who would you watch on a bye week? Like, we talked to Jameis. It was a long answer. let's just say that, you know. Bijan said he watches all the good running backs. So he mentioned y'all. Who else was it? Saquon. He was like, I watch all the good running backs to see what they're doing. Give us 3 or 4 teams or players you would watch on a bye week when you were home.
Probably the Eagles. I wouldn't even watch a lot of football. I ain't gonna cap. I'll put on, like, YouTube clips, like the YouTube highlights. I'll put that on and then just skim through every game that came on. That's
really?
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. That's
I got you.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Players, my first was Bucky Irvin.
Cold, yeah.
Tampa Bay.
He can go.
Yeah, he cold-blooded.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I would watch Chuba.
Yeah. Carolina.
I wasn't really looking at the guys that everybody like talking about. Like, I want to look at the guys who in the mud work. Like, the guys who coming on, but, like, I want to know why they coming on, because I felt like I was always in that position.
Yeah.
Like Kyron, like those kind of guys who don't
Los
really
Angeles?
get. Yeah, like, ain't getting a ton of notoriety, but, like, they hooping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to, like, ooh, they like, this what they doing, like, this how they, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of try to look at those guys, like, the top guys, they the top guys, you know what I'm saying? But I be looking at other guys, too.
He said that you're going to be the guy. Bijan actually said the same thing. He said, he's like, me and Jahmyr are cool. And he's like, and we know that, like, we have to be the running backs for this era that set up the next generation of running backs. How much does it matter to you that, the other guy in your class thinks so highly of you that both of you sort of have a responsibility and a duty to hold it down so the next generation of backs who can catch the ball, who can run the ball, can be taken care of the way they're supposed to contractually?
Yeah, B, that's my dog. I've known him since high school, All-American game. First time I met him, was chopping it up. Yeah, he was real cool. Then we just stayed tapped in throughout the years. You know, Coach Choice, you know, he coached me at Tech. He went to Texas. He was trying to get me to come there with him, but I was like, nah, I ain't trying to do that, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, us being the 2 running backs to set up everybody for the future, I don't really think about it like that. Honestly, I'm just trying to play. Like, I just enjoy the ball. Like, I just like having fun, bro. Yeah. Like, I ain't even gonna cap. Like, I just like playing, making people miss, just being out there with my brothers hooping, so.
When y'all watch our boys play, you watching, you know, Bucky, you watching your homeboys.
Yeah.
Can y'all get a play and say, Coach, we need to put this in?
Nah.
Yeah, nah.
You don't ever bring nothing to the facility, Coach.
I feel like we already got some shit.
Like, yeah, we got a lot.
We already got enough.
We ain't trying to put nothing else in.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Hey, honestly, people watching they tape like, hey, Coach, we got to put that in.
Yeah, I've heard that a couple of times. So, yeah, we watch y'all. Yeah, we got this from y'all.
Yeah.
So.
They can keep it.
What can we expect from the 2 of you and, most importantly, the Detroit Lions in 2025?
I think from the Detroit Lions, what I expect, we want the big thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like everybody else, but like, we want the big thing for real.
Like I said before, I never won anything like that, so that would be very special to me to do that.
Well, man, we appreciate you boys sitting in here with no air condition.
Boy, what?
You know, fighting through it with us.
Busting.
Hey, walk through be hell in here. Walk through be crazy. Oh my God.
Nah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I do love the relationship. I love the way that both of you guys play. But I think it's inspiring for people to be able to see that you can root for your homeboy, you can be selfless, and also be successful individually as well as collectively. Man, best of luck this season, man. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all for having
Yes, sir. Hey, Chan, D-Mo would have ran you over.
Outside zone.
Here's the thing is, he wider than you think he is. He got wide shoulders.
No,
you know what I mean?
Their favorite play.
Yeah, he got wide shoulders.
Inside zone and power.
Whatever they get.
You know what we didn't ask too, and because I was trying. When y'all was doing some just passing, saw a little slot. You know what I mean? Saw you in the slot. I seen a little pony personnel. Also too, I'm up patting this shirt, and you know y'all could just I give y'all some money off of it, right? It's gonna say 0 to 5 real quick, and I'm gonna have y'all pictures on it. So I'm gonna just need y'all to sign off on it. You know what I mean? So, y'all can 0 to 5 real quick, right?
Hard, though.
That's cool. Y'all, see?
That's on y'all, man.
Yeah, y'all can have that. Yeah, y'all can.
You see
y'all
him
can have
busting
it.
on the neck, though.
I see that.
My mom used to say, if you can hide, you can hear.
Mine on my neck, yours on your teeth. You trying to hide them. I seen him in the back in the cat.
It's a gift.
Huh? Yeah, amen to that. Amen.
Hold up, limitless. Take a stomach, got a pin in it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling got me up. On the mission got me up. Knowing me, I got the key. On this vision I can trust. Limitless. Take a stomach, got a pin in it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling got me up.